The PM said his visit is meant to strengthen Banjul-Bissau ties.
To meet the Gambian people and my big brother, the President Barrow, and Mrs. Vice President. Because Gambia, you know, is my second country. Is why all the time I'm here.
His convoy drove to State House in Banjul, where he held talks with President Adama Barrow on a wide range of issues. The 44-year-old is not a well-known public figure, but he has served as advisor to several heads of state in Bissau. The country has had political challenges since independence from Portugal in 1974. Reporting for GRTS News, I am Seni MK Marana.
The government of the Gambia on Friday donated 28 vehicles to the Ministry of the Interior. The 24 pickup trucks and 4 station wagons were officially handed over by the Minister of the Interior, Habibu Sehu Drame. Khadija Tujuara has that story.
At the handing over at Kairaba police station, Minister Drame pointed out that internal peace, public security and social stability are extremely important. He said the vehicles are intended to serve and protect all Gambians.
The vehicles are mainly intended to show solidarity with the people we trusted with the responsibility to serve and protect us all as Gambians. At the same time, we do hope that the 28 vehicles can help them in a modest way to fight against crimes and provide better and more effective security protection for residents in the Gambia.
Drame urged the beneficiaries to take good care of the cars for the betterment of the country. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of the Interior, Buli Diba, said the gesture demonstrates the importance the government attaches to peace and security. He noted that they will do their best to promote the security sector in terms of capacity building, equipment and logistical support.
The ministry understands that to guarantee peace and freedom and free movement of Gambians in months and years to come, we need to do more for our law enforcement. We pledge to work with you so that we can achieve this objective and our goals.
Chief Fire Officer Roger Bakurin renewed the security services commitment to the nation's security. Reporting for GRTS News, I am Khadija Tujuara.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, International Cooperation and Gambians Abroad has learned with great concern a declaration by the President of the United States of America recognizing Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and moving the embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. A press release from the Foreign Affairs Ministry recalled Israel's sovereignty over East Jerusalem, which it seized in the 1967 war, is not recognized internationally and goes against several UN resolutions. In the same vein, the release continued, under the U.S. brokered Oslo Accords of 1993, the city status was to be decided through negotiations with the Palestinians. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs therefore calls for the withdrawal of the statement and urges for the pursuit of dialogue in order to resolve the escalation of the Arab-Israeli conflict. The National Assembly on Thursday approved the Gambia's 2018 national budget after long deliberations on the document. Louis Mendy was following the legislative proceedings and filed in this report.
It has been reported that the motion entitled the 2018 Draft Estimates of Revenue and Expenditure of the Republic of the Gambia, January 1st to 31st of December 2018, both days inclusive, has gone into the Committee of the Whole House with amendments and that it be approved. Those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Those not in favor, please say no. So the ayes have it.
After a 2-day-long intensive debate on the 2018 national budget, to gauge its responsiveness to the developmental aspirations of Gambians, the National Assembly finally endorsed the document with some amendments. $19 billion C is the Gambia's 2018 national budget. The Gambia government intends to get $9 billion through vigorous and extensive tax collection, some $6 billion as grant, and $4 billion coming as a loan facility.
Like all other developing countries, it's not unique to Gambia to borrow and to get grants. Everywhere, it's part of the international financial system. We have to borrow to meet the challenges of the youth, to meet the agricultural challenge and the health challenge.
Prior to the adoption of the budget, the NAMS raised concerns on the need to increase allocations for the health, agriculture, education, interior, trade and employment, and the youth and sports ministries.
The Honorable Minister and his team should have definitely adjust some for the youth and create more gap for the youth. But definitely we are not seeing any job creation here. We are not seeing any employment. At the same time, the salaries here is very poor. Where we are today, there is no validated national development plan shown to the public. I, for one, have not seen it. So how would I know that I should allocate $3 billion to the Minister of Finance, Minister of Education? How should I know if I didn't know the priority of the government?
The NAMS argue that poor allocations for these ministries could delay the rapid socio-economic growth of the nation.
This is why we also need to look at the budget very carefully and very sincerely, because this is what can develop the country.
The 2018 national budget has no provisions for salary increment, but a percentage increase on the allowances. Louis Mendy, GRTS.
The World Bank and partners like ICRI have recently designed a renewable energy and electrification project that seeks to increase access to sustainable electricity services in ECOWAS and Sahel regions. Seydou Camara reports that the initiative is also meant to achieve sustainable development and reduce poverty in the sub-region.
This meeting is meant to address the lack of access to electricity in rural areas, support poverty reduction, and the attainment of sustainable development in the ECOWAS and Sahel region. Green energy is the new development creating novel electricity sources, and with Africa's immense solar resources, the project is seen as a deliberate move to enhance lives and livelihoods. Officials said the scheme is geared towards promoting private investment in standalone solar PV system in West Africa and the Sahel.
This workshop mainly aims at bringing all national stakeholders to the table for active collaboration, both in the preparation and implementation phase over the period of 2017 to 2022. The budget is estimated to $200 million, and the project covers the 15 ECOWAS countries and 4 non-ECOWAS countries, that is Chad, Cameroon, Mauritania, and Central African Republic. ROGEB is the first regional initiative which aims to promote off-grid electrification by standalone solution in West Africa and Sahel, and is part of ICRI's commitment to move from plan to actions.
The project is expected to support the development of local entrepreneurship by providing financial backing to selected solar companies through approved credit instruments.
The workshop today is regarding this new regional project, which, as the representative from ECOWAS just explained, is covering many countries in West Africa, including the Gambia. So there's two projects, and with some similar scope. So the national project is really focusing on the public institutions, schools and health clinics, whereas this regional project is much broader in scope and looking at trying to kickstart the private sector, scale up the private sector market in the Gambia. Obviously, actually the private sector has been active here for some time, and there are a lot of actors already in the market.
Designed to be implemented in 2 phases, sub-regional project also aims to provide technical assistance to improve and upgrade market ecosystem such as financial moderators and banks.
As you can see, ROJAB is designed to support 19 beneficiary countries to achieve the targets they have set for off-grid standalone electrification. I'm convinced, given the relevance of the term of the program and the caliber of the participants present here this morning, that the result of this work will meet our expectation.
Thematic areas discussed include the situation of solar PV system in the country. Debates will also look into alternative energy opportunities and challenges for the successful implementation of viable businesses and financial models. Saidu Kamara, GRTS News.
The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, has highlighted his ministry's resolve to develop standard treatment guidelines. Dr. Charno Omar Bari made the remarks during a commemoration of World Antibiotics Week. Yero Jalo has more.
The commemoration took the form of a march past from the Act 22 to the School of Medicine with the theme, "Our time with antibiotics is running out." P.S. Barry pointed out that his ministry has recommended actions to be taken at all levels of society to reduce the spread of antibiotic resistance. He noted the importance of close collaboration among stakeholders in addressing the increasing health challenges, especially in this noble crusade.
The ministry is already negotiating with the West African College of Pharmacists, so that as of next year we might start kicking off serious training for pharmacists, not pharmacy technicians alone, but pharmacists themselves. Because unfortunately in the Gambia we don't have many. The number of pharmacists we have in the Gambia does not go beyond 20 pharmacists. I'm talking of trained professional pharmacists. So we are very short of pharmacists, and they are important in ensuring that the control at the level of pharmacists, when the pharmacy outlets and drugstores, that they are also regularized and controlled in such a way that the type of drugs they sell out also helps a lot in ensuring that they do it professionally and not for only business purposes.
The WHO country representative, Dr. Desta Turune, said tackling antibiotic resistance is a high priority for his agency, and a global action on antibiotic resistance was endorsed in 2015.
So we need to urgently change the way antimicrobials are used and prescribed. Even if new medicines are developed, without behavioral change, we'll still end up into the same problem. And what is also discouraging is that the number of antibiotics that we are actually getting, new antibiotics in the pipeline, are very few, and also it's becoming more difficult to get newer antibiotics. So the research work is really very much difficult. As was highlighted earlier, you do research, you invest a lot of resources, and then at the end of the day you have to get the money out of it. But if you fail to get something out of it, then all that money will be wasted.
GRTS News. This is Zero Jalo reporting.
The leading beverage company in the country, Banjul Breweries, Gambia, held a promotion of its World Cola Drink product. By Ibrahim Cham reports on the company's presentations to its valued customers.
The leading beverage company, Banjul Breweries, has staged another grand product promotion of the popular World Cola soft drink. This time, sales manager Bori Dabo said the occasion is dedicated to their loyal customers for believing and choosing to stay with their local brewery.
We are among the biggest contributors in the development of this country. We do not only do direct employment, because all the people that are employed here, 95% are Gambians, with some technical guys from Ghana and Sierra Leone in Senegal. All the people you see around, majority are Gambians who all have families and who have relatives and friends.
New accolades and prizes are being lined up, inviting customers for a winning spree, which Banjul Brewery's Secretary General Fatima Sinyan Mergan described as a super promotion aimed at rewarding their massive clientele across the country. 29 winners are already enjoying a big take-home as the prize dole-out continues.
Wall cooler promotion. As Mr. Dabo earlier mentioned, we did one sometime around Ramadan, and it was very successful. And we received a lot of compliments from the consumers, the wholesalers, and the retailers. So as a management, under the leadership of Mr. Gilson, we agreed to do a second promotion. And this is the first drawing that we made, and you people who are present here happen to be the lucky winners.
Winner went home happy and super thrilled. They include Yamanjai, a native of Serekunda who won a flat screen, and other household items alongside Bunus Musa Ajani. For GRTS News, I'm by Ibrahim Chan.
And do stay with us for this first commercial break. When we return, we'll take a look at the sports news.
Carry your bank everywhere you go with the GT Bank Gambia mobile app. Take control of your account anytime, anywhere with ease and security. Do your banking the smart way with the GT Bank Gambia mobile app. Check your account balance, transfer funds, buy direct cash power and mobile credit, withdraw money from our ATM and POS, and pay your bills, request for a Verve card or Visa card, check your Forex rates, and do so much more in just a few steps. Download the GT Bank Gambia mobile app today from Google Play Store or Apple Store. Do your banking the smart way. Do your banking now with the GT Bank Gambia mobile app. Terms and conditions apply. GT Bank, wouldn't you rather bank with us?
Lubesa bes, Lubesa bes. Nemoji for it. Hey, Lubesa bes, Lubesa bes. Nemoji for it. Hey, ma waxati. Ñëwal. Aka sakal loolu. Ñëwal. Aka neex loolu. Ñëwal. Neex na ci pancake. Ñëwal. Neex na ci mburu. Ñëwal. Neex na ci tapalat. Ñëwal. Tey moji for it. Ñëwal. Aka sakal loolu. Ñëwal. Lay lay la la. Moji for it. Xolal cas. Ma yëkkati. Ba atan ken ko moji. Neex na ci pancake, neex ci mburu. Moji for it. Baci tapala ba baci sen pour moji fari réew mi dindal neex ko furiñ bi dafa neex lo ta sakal lool moji fari moji bu mu jëndé ba tay bono moji fari mom lañu taamu ta sakal lool moji fari ak neex jënd leen ko yeen ñu doon ut furiñ bu baax furiñ bu sakkan demal tay ca Moustapha Ji Diallo and Sons ca 61 OAU Boulevard bi tayit nga teg sa téléphone call leen ci 4227 566 wala 9244331 wala it nga dem ci seen makkaan ba nekk Pictine waa kër Moustapha Ji Diallo.
Welcome now to our sports news. The Farafenni Marathon Association has held its 7th edition of its marathon competition aimed at bringing young people together to develop their community. Seydou Kamara covered the program and has more details.
This year's marathon attracted many participants from all over the country. The 21 kilometers main race was won by Sambaba of the Gambia Police Force, with Mariamati Jallo winning the women's race. These young energetic athletes have their victory to their various training programs.
all about commitment. This is not a magic thing. It's all about focus and training, ambition, always keep me to move forward. But it is very hard at times because athletics is something that is very expensive. It is also something that is very difficult. We need encouragement to push us to go. Maybe we are not the right guy for Gambia. The right guy is somewhere else.
Only training. I work for it. I have been training for so long. Recently, I'm from Kenya training. Yeah.
As a competitor, it's not my over speed or something over my durations. It's to run more than like this. This is my first time to contesting for Farafenni Marathon, but I'm a contestant as normally. Just last Sunday, I was also the winner.
Partners of the major events expressed satisfaction with the successes of this year's event.
It's definitely worth emulating, and I'll advise the organizers to ensure that they continue doing this program, because anything that has to do with sports is definitely very important to the Gambian people. This is a way that we can make sure that we bring our youth together, and when youth are engaged, it helps them not to be engaged in vibes that are against our norms and our traditions.
Manan Kamara provided a brief history of the association and its objectives. Organizers of the event commended the youths for their efforts. He called on the people to continue their support to the development of the youths.
I want the people from Farafenni, both within Farafenni, people of Farafenni who are settled or resident in the Combos, people of Farafenni who are residents outside the Gambia, in Europe, in America, to look back and give support to Farafenni. You could do it in many ways. You could do it through the Marathon Association, you could do it through the Chakobamba Youth Association, or you could do it directly on your own.
With organizers rating the marathon as a success, they are planning to roll out a similar events for the youths of the area.
The idea is all about bringing the youths and the people of Farafenni together to contribute to the development of the community. First of all, we started this to develop the sports sector, that is by sponsoring the football clubs of Farafenni, which we did for the past 7 years. And then we help in the health sector, the education sector. We do also take part in the environment protection for recently during the rains we embarked on the tree planting to study in Farafenni.
Some of the participants were awarded cash prizes and certificates, and the rest of the contestants went home with other prizes. Saidu Kamara, GRTS Sports.
We'll take another short break, and after that we'll bring you news from outside the country. Stay with us.
Adama wax ne ndaanaan ni réew mi la ñu bëgg a oo kana leen di oo Gamtel Gamtel a oote ci lan Gamtel nee na kër gu nekk war nga am internet ndax nag internet mooy dox soxla bi mooy dox ji mooy wax ji kon ñëpp war nañoo am internet waaye nag internet boo koy uti da nga koy uti ca fa nga ko war a utee foo ko war a utee ci ndeyu ñëpp ki nga xam ne moo boot communication yëpp moo jur ñëpp mooy kan Gamtel nee na promotion bu mag laa leen amal promotion boo xam ne bii delloo leen njukkal rek lay doon ADSL 2 plus internet dama ne internet bari na waaye bii internet la ñu wax kana ko indi Gamtel nee na nu may def ak yéen damay def ak yéen nag free installation téléphone line boo ko bëggee fii ba décembre ñu defal la free installation doo fay dara waaye ADSL installation free doo fay dara yow daal jëndal sa modem rek toog ñu defaral la ba mu baax lii nga xam ne mooy 512 kilobits bi daan jar 1005 yóbbu nañ ko ba $1000 ndax yéen waaye dama wax ne ñi nga xam ne ñoo fa nekkoon nag sax fa kenn fàttewu leen ndax nag ko la rek ginnaaw lay féete ma ne dala nga daan fay benn weer fayal ñetti weer ñu defal la 20% discount fayal juróom benn weer ñu defal la 30% discount waaye at nag ñu defal la 40% discount kanamun di Gamtel oote na ñëpp jóg gaaw leen de promotion bi ñaari weer rek lay jël novembre ba décembre jeex ñu emale ko fa rek daw leen bu leen ko kenn nettali uti leen ko dama ne jóg leen mooy ndey internet yi de moo tax ñuy wax de ki tax nga tax bu taxee ba nga tax foo ko rombee ne ko yaa tax ma tax te ki tax nga tax mooy kan mooy Gamtel.
Welcome now to news.
góor gi jaay ma kiw seen sim card te nga ubbil ma account ci ko doo mobile money.
sama jigéen tey ma wax la li ci nekk ci ay njëriñ. dama def sa xaalis ci sutura te kenn du la xam. ma ñu yónnee la xaalis te kenn du la xamal. te ja sa xaalis ci sutura mbir mi yomb na. ñu toll ci fukki dalasi ba ñaar fukki junni ak juróom. suñu kalma dafa wóor ak a noppale. dafa dem ci réew mi mën nga koo ubbi. mën nga cee jënd sa crédit jëndee ci ku la neex. mën nga cee jënd sa cash ba waxtu wu la neex. mën nga cee fay sa bil si ak a noppali. te asas doo def ñu jaay la essence. su ko waxee doo def ñu jaay la bagage. sa tiri buum tiri haas boo ba yomb na. ku doo ko bàyyi abi ak a bëri njëriñ.
And now on to other news. There is a fuel shortage in major cities across Nigeria. Long queues have been reported after the state-owned National Petroleum Company and private fuel dealers failed to agree on a price increment. CGTN's Kelechi Emekalam has more.
The queues are back again as fuel scarcity bites. It all began in Lagos, Sokoto and Edo states, but the lines have spread to more states over the past few days. Now 8 more states, including the federal capital Abuja, are all grappling with a crisis. Fuel dealers claiming higher costs of sourcing fuel at depots want pump prices raised from 143 to 146 naira per litre. That's about 40 US cents. But Nigeria's National Petroleum Company is refusing to authorize price hikes. The result is many fuel stations are out of stock and motorists are forced to queue at the few that are still selling.
This is not the first time this is happening. There should have been a kind of preventive measure, that should be taken in place. We know when we're having situation like this, it's either they want to increase the price of the fuel and this should not be happening at this time of this period. Why Naira is appreciating, even why Naira was not appreciating, there was no fuel scarcity. So is it now that the economy, the economy is recovering and the Naira is appreciating? Is it now that we now continue to be experiencing fuel? So these are the things that I do not understand in Nigerian economy.
The NNPC says it's treating the shortage as a matter of national importance. Its managing director, Mekanti Baru, has had to cut short his trip to the UK and return to address the stalemate hands-on.
The current scarcity has gone on for days, and over time it could get worse. Even though the NNPC says it's treating this as priority, there appears to be no compromise on both sides. The NNPC is insisting there'll be no price hike, while fuel dealers are threatening as many as 900 pump stations would be shut down if they're not allowed to raise pump prices. Kelechi Emekalam, CGT and Abuja, Nigeria.
Arab and Islamic leaders have unanimously rejected U.S. President Donald Trump's decision to recognize Jerusalem as Israel capital. The Arab League has described the move as dangerous and has warned of violent consequences. And now to end the news, a look again at the main news headlines. President Adama Barrow joined regional leaders for the launching of a state-of-the-art airport in Senegal. We hope to bring you that report in subsequent news bulletins. Guinea-Bissau's Prime Minister visits the Gambia to forge closer ties between Banjul and Bissau. Fuel shortage has hit Nigeria after fuel dealers failed to agree on price increment. And Arab and Islamic leaders have rejected Trump's recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital and has warned of violent consequences. And that ends the 8 o'clock news tonight. We will be back at 10 for another bulletin. Thanks for joining us and enjoy the rest of our programs. Bye for now.